Live. Is it possible? Anything's possible on the internet. I got a commercial. Afrin.
I don't know what they put in Afrin.
This episode brought to you by Afrin. Whoa, that's pretty live, actually. Huh. Well, thanks, Afrin. Let's mirror this to the old kitchen TV. Problem solved? Ooh, the kitchen TV delay is epic. That's fine. I don't mind. Here we go. Welcome to the it's the weekend again. I don't necessarily need YouTube Premium. Thanks for offering. Oh, hey, what's up, Jeremy? Welcome to the live stream. Hey, doggy, are you gonna knock the water bowl over? There you go. There you go, old lady. Okay, here we go. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna work out great, kids. Here we go. I'm gonna start. Got the old half slab o bacon. This is the Farmland Product O USA, and there's no colors, artificial or regular. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you like my new leaf blower mulching back there, Jeremy? You like that, bud? It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I was pretty bummed that the bearing went out on my other one. Like, not anything I wanted to have happen, but it was really weird when it happened. It just was working fine, and then it just went not working, and that's not cool. So I got to do another unboxing today. This is a bit of a spoiler, so if you don't want to know about upcoming videos, put your fingers in your ears. The gutter leaf blowing out attachment, I've got that in the garage right now. Pretty epic. Sometimes you just have to ask. That's all I did. I just asked. Had a guy on the phone. He's like, "Is there anything else I can help you with?" And I was like, "Or is there anything I can do to make you happy?" I can't remember how he phrased it, but my answer was, "Yeah, you can send me the leaf blowing attachment." And the guy was like, "Let me see." He comes back like, "No problem." How about that? Just asked. That's all I did is ask. If you would have said no, I'd have been like, "No big deal. Don't care." Kind of funny. So we're just gonna kind of get a little heat into that old bacon there. Oh, oops. While we're waiting, let's I have an orange juice. What do we got today? We're fancy. This is pulp-free Simply Orange. It's not from concentrate. No one concentrated when they made this. 100% pure squeeze pasteurized orange juice. Let's check the ingredients. Contains orange juice from concentrate. What? Oh, sorry, countries. Learn to read, elves. Contains orange juice from countries identified on bottleneck. The bottleneck: USA, Brazil, Mexico. Not just avocados come from Mexico. Your orange juice. Countries, contents. Oh, man. Reading's not as easy as they claim it is. All right. Sorry, I got distracted by my inability to read. Scan here for food information. That's interesting. Cost you 5 cents in Hawaii and Michigan, I believe. Or is that yeah, that's okay. Drink it in 7 days. I guess it's just oranges. Whatever. Let's have some. Let's have some. I'm not going to go full glass. I'll go half glass. The reason is because I have an IRL relative of the orange family to eat, and I'll turn into an orange if I eat too many oranges. But I don't want to become an orange, right? That man, I believe he's becoming an orange. That bacon there looks to me like it's having a hard time remember what shape it's supposed to be in. That is an abstract bacon. What are you doing, Berta? Berta's here today. She's having problems with her hip today, unfortunately. Berta, you just laying on the floor? Oh, hey! Don't be throwing a fit. We'll get you some bacon here in a second. Quit knocking your food bowl over and spilling your water. Just hang out there, of course, on the slick floor, so she's, yeah, standard dog behavior. All right, hold on. I'll help you. Good Lord. If you could just, like, go on a grippy section of the house. There you go. Good doggy. Good doggy. All right, so there I was. Everything's fine edition. Yeah. Thank God the adults are in charge. Because otherwise it could get a little scary out there. I can't undo that bacon. I don't know what's going on there. That thing is like... Well, the weather's starting to change. The leaves are turning colors. That is a real thing. I think what kind of exciting events happened this week. Let's see, I got more promises from the local government that didn't come true involving my yard. More promises. Got some excuses that I don't really care about. So about, the owner of the company that's supposed to be doing the business, he was in the hospital, and I'm kind of like, I don't really care. I don't care if the dude actually croaked and died. It doesn't matter to me. Fix my fucking yard. Like, I'm so sick of it. Like, it's so bad right now that, like, all the other yards are done. People are mowing their yards. The yards are done and established, and grass is tall enough to mow. They mowed the culvert the other day. It's mowed. It's mowable. 100% grass, except for my yard. Still rocks and bare patches and all this fucked up grading. It's like, dude, what? How? I called the dude. I was like, yeah, no, you said 2 weeks. You hired a private contractor. We got, the owner, he's in the hospital, so they're going to be out there tomorrow or the next day. That was like 5 days ago or 4 days ago. I'm just like, whatever, dude. Although, amazingly, they did figure out how to get the right stepping stones, because I can't even remember. I didn't even take a video of it, because I'm kind of getting sick and tired of just videoing all the disasters in my front yard. Someone called me a Karen in one of my videos the other day, because, I'm a little upset that I have, like, 12-inch pieces of concrete in my yard. I'm a Karen. Hey, Karen! I assume the person that called me Karen, most likely, and I'm not even trying to be mean, the person who called me a Karen in my video most likely owns nothing and is in debt. That's the only thing I can come up with. They probably own not a single thing in their life, and they're in debt. That's the only thing I can come up with, because when you own shit, you get a little pissed when people fuck your shit up. But if you don't own anything, or you're making payments on your shit, it's like, I don't care, because the bank owns what I've got, if you can even get the bank to fucking pay for your shit. And the bank requires me to put a fucking insurance policy on my shit. So, yeah, that's great. I don't care. It'll all work out. But, yeah, when you just own your shit, yeah, you get a little pissed. So, I'm a Karen. You know? How dare you get mad that they're literally burying garbage in your yard, as far as I can tell, on purpose. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. Karen! I called you to the internet, Karen! It's like, okay. Well, you're probably late for your... I wonder what that guy works. Third shift? I assume. You're going to call somebody a Karen on the internet? Yeah, I'm sure you're working third shift, buddy. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. You're Karen. Gotcha. I didn't even respond. Normally I respond with, like, you should work on paying your debts off, or you're probably late for your third. That's how I normally respond to dipshits like that, because I don't even know them, but I'm sure I'm right. I'm almost positive. How could I be wrong? It's like normal people don't... Well, I guess normal people. What's a normal person anymore? You're doing it wrong, stupid! Now, what did I have the other day? Someone watched one of my snowblower videos. Your extension cord's too long! It's like, and I asked the guy, well, thanks for helping. How long should my extension cord be? Oh, God, great. Big old green grape. You got enough time in your busy life to announce to literally the world, because that's who you're talking to when you comment on a video. The world's available to watch this. I mean, most likely the world's going to ignore you, but you took the time to announce to the world that I'm, quote unquote, doing it wrong with the wrong extension cord. And so I asked, well, what length extension cord should I be using there? Internet genius. No. That's secret information. I'm just going to let you know you're fucking up. But I'm not going to tell you which size extension cord you should be using. Your extension cord's too long, stupid. Whatever. Give me a goddamn break. So, anywho's, the city told me they were going to replace the stair steps that they tore out. Whatever. I'm threatening to call me on the police and all that shit. And I was like, well, they're just cast in place concrete. Feel free to replace it. Oh, we're not doing custom steps. That's too complicated. And I'm thinking, in my mind, custom casting steps, which consisted of they took a shovel, dug a circle, plopped concrete in there, and troweled out, and then let the grass grow around the edges. That's literally the cheapest and easiest way to do it. Instead, the guy that came out to help me, which I don't think he's very smart. I think he's the kind of guy who got put in charge but doesn't know how to get anything accomplished. But he thinks he's getting things done because he ain't doing shit. He's like, we'll give you rounds. I'm like, dude, whatever, dude. You want to buy me precast concrete rounds? I know those are expensive, but be my guest. I ain't gonna argue with you. They brought out squares. I drove home. This is like weeks ago. Come home, there's like a pile of like paper squares. I'm like, oh, that'll look right. I'll put squares up to my rounds. Perfect, thanks. Like, you literally can't do anything right. And I called the guy and I was like, yeah, no, just checking in because you keep give us this much time and I wait and then nothing happens because you're ineffectual. I was like, why did they give me squares? I'm pretty sure we agreed on rounds. Yeah, we did. I was like, well, then why would anyone involved take the time to pick a square up and load it in a vehicle and drive it to my house and unload it? What would be the point of that? Because that seems like a lot of doing a bunch of shit for no reason, which is very on par for everything that's happening in my yard. Just doing shit for no reason. Well, it's supposed to be. I'll look into that. And I'm talking to the guy again. Well, they just decided the rounds were hard to find. They figured, well, we'll just give them squares. That'll be fine. And I'm like, but if squares would be fine, we would have had a conversation. Said, we'll get your rounds unless they're too hard to find. If we can't find rounds, we'll get you squares. Is that okay, Mr. Elveshelves? And I would have been like, no, but whatever. Oh. See, I got rounds. 2 of them are broken. Are cracked. Big damage out the front. That's fine. I don't need perfect. I'll take the broken shit. That's fine. My expectations aren't that high. Shit's ridiculous. There we go. Another grape. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's all gonna work out. Just a bunch of bullshit. I mean, I've literally. I couldn't even imagine you could fucking fuck something up so entirely bad as what's happening in my yard. Like, I'm experiencing a lot of that in my life. It's like, hey, here's $100,000. We're gonna hire you, and I want you to fuck this up. I don't know how you could do it anymore. Like, but not fuck it up so bad that's obvious. Just fuck it up enough. Like, oh god. Whatever. It's just like, I'm speechless. And I was like, well, originally I thought, we'd get the yard in this year and I'd be able to put my steps back in this year. And it's like it ain't happening. There's no way on God's green earth that those pavers are going back in. So I was like, I had to load the pavers up and I got to go store the fucking pavers someplace because there's no chance. There's 0% chance of that happening this year. 100% zero. I mean, it's so, yeah, whatever. Brother, can you just relax? We're cooking bacon. Just calm down, little beastie. Doing the old bacon shuffle here. Do the shuffle. Boop, 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 ba, doop, ba, doop, boop, 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 boop. Ooh, there's a big, beautiful bacon. That one's not quite as beautiful. It's more tied to knot. Better not mention that again. These guys are kind of wide load. Old wide load bacon. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. I can't remember how far into my warranty stories I got last week. Got warranted a bunch of shit. I was on tear. I was on fire. And none of it is breach of contract. It's all things that the company that manufactured the products included with the purchase of the product. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. What all they do? We got that leaf blower taken care of. We got a leaf blower attachment included with that. I did a battery for my cordless tool sets. I got a charger. I did a damaged combination square. And in the process of the damaged combination square, it dawned upon me that there's another company that has lifetime warranties I didn't even realize. So I did another combination square that I had was damaged. I did a tape measure from that company that was damaged. I did another tape measure from another company that was damaged. And then I realized I have a hammer that I broke 25 years ago. That's probably got a warranty. Like I'm gonna warranty that goddamn thing. I don't give a shit. And I'm not breaking these things on purpose. They're just breaking. I know a lot of people don't believe in warranties, though. I tell you what, man. When you're making a purchase, check the warranty. Read the fine print. Register if you need to. Sometimes you got to register. If you don't register, sometimes they call bullshit. They deal with bullshit. Pretty good. My favorite is like I've associated with people in the past that were always like, because they let me see this coffee pour here. Oh, dog's doing the old ice skating maneuver over there. I've had people like I don't know, chide me or like comment upon my tenacity of warranty claims. And it always comes with this little bit of a, I don't know what you would call it, like I don't know how to describe it. Like they're above it. Like they wouldn't stoop so low as to require the use of, it's just like, I'm a pretty important person. I wouldn't do that, but I gotta go because my boss just called and I'm late. Like people like that pretend that they're in a position in life where they're above the fray, but like in actuality they're right, maybe in the middle of the fray, maybe a little above middle, but probably most likely actually below middle. I've dealt with that. It's just like, oh, okay. Sorry, is the queen stopping by to have tea with you later this afternoon? Because you're pretty important. Like, I don't write the warranties, dude. I have no problem claiming a warranty. If you don't want to warranty your shit, don't put a warranty with it. Some warranties you have to have a receipt. If it's got to have a receipt, you know what I do? I show them the receipt. If I don't have to have the receipt, then guess what? I ain't sending you the receipt. I think the best company I've ever dealt with is Tecton. Oh, Berta. Careful, girl. Hold on, I gotta save the dog. She's slipping. You're slipping! Come here! Get off the rug! Be a dog on a rug! There you go! Go be a dog on a rug. Ugh. Your obsession with the slicky floorboard. I gotta find another rug. I need one more rug in the middle of the kitchen because she refuses. Oh, there you go. Comes through like a wrecking ball. She refuses to stay off the slick floor. So I gotta come up with something. I don't know what it's gonna be. I cannot convince the dog that like I mean, we're kind of down to like one spot in the whole house. I've got rugs everywhere else. Like there's one spot where she just can't go and get out, and like that's her favorite spot on the whole planet right now. Is that one spot where she can't be? Because how else would you do it in life? Like a moth to the flame. Oh, come on, unfold. I got to get all these on this last cook. I'm not doing two more cooks, just one cooks. We got the battle damage bacon here. See if I can figure out how to unfold him. That's not going to happen. That's just going to be like a snacking bacon, I think. Ooh, came pretty close. He's gone overboard. Okay. Berta, can you go find a nice place to go lay down for a little bit? I'll cook you some bacon here in a second, baby. Go find a rug. Go a rug. Go a rug. Sorry about that. I have several throw rugs, not black grippy. Well, congratulations. I don't need any rugs that are not grippy. Because that's the whole problem. I've actually got a rug in the other room that I'm probably just going to have to bring in here and move all the furniture out and just have like a carpeted, it's a huge rug, a big area rug. I just have a carpeted kitchen, I guess, for the last little bit here. And I've been thinking about doing it. It's just like the idea of like moving everything out. Like I got to move like probably the butcher block, the kitchen table, the cabinet. I got to move all that shit and then put this rug down and then try to get it all back on top of it somehow. It's a little undaunting, but I probably ought to do it. I'll put it on the list of things to do. I pulled a rug out from my bathroom, which is supposed to have a grip on the bottom, but it's worthless. Has no weight to it. It just slides around. That's fine. I mean, the easiest thing would be just to get her to, go be a dog. All right. So I take it back. There's two spots in my house. There's a little spot right in front of my TV that's about the length of a dog. I give you one guess if you can guess where my dog's laying right now. In the dog space spot in front of my TV, there's a rug behind her and a rug in front of her. And she's just like, well, I'm just going to go hang out here. It's like, God, dog, like, whatever. I mean, unless it's, like she can still walk across that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Think about something else for a second. What else is going on in the wild world of fucked up shit? I don't even know. Just watching the world do what the world's gonna do. Okay. I'm trying to think, was there anything else interesting that happened to me this week that's like not just like a bunch of fucking terrible Debbie Downer bullshit? It's something positive. Oh, I got a good story. All right, we're gonna tell a story, an internet story. This comes from the world of mine, the online gaming world that I participate in. This girl told a story to the group the other night. I think she's some sort of a nurse, if you will. Her husband's a police officer. She lives in the South, I think, if I remember right. Anyways, she kind of lives away from town, so like to do things, she has to like kind of do them on the way to and from work because it's like easier for her, which makes sense. And the other night, she was like getting off work and like had to. She was getting dinner or whatever. And there's like a chicken restaurant called Bojangles near to where she lives. So she was like, well, I'll just get some chicken for dinner. Whatever. I think she got a kid. So the world that we live in now, if you are not aware of this, I mean, I don't participate in this actual part of the world, but the world we live in now, you order your food online somehow, and then you pick it up or whatever. So that's what this girl did. Like, I can't remember what she said. She was getting like some chicken, some rice, specific kind of chicken that she liked, whatever, no big deal. Oh, that wasn't quite warm enough, was it? That's fine. It'll cook slow. She pulls up to get her food. Like, I think they said it like take 30 minutes or whatever, and where she worked was about 3 minutes away. So like she kind of gets there early and was like, and I'm kind of doing the my version of what she said, but like, you know, she goes inside. Can I help you? I'm here to get my order. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit. Okay. While she's sitting there waiting, she claims she watched like what ended up being like the manager and like a line cook both going to the bathroom at the same time. She assumed they were having sex in there. Whatever. She waits and waits and waits and waits and waits, and then like the 30 minutes of whatever her chicken's supposed to be done or whatever kind of goes like is over with, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, is my food ready yet? Like, oh, how can I help you? And it's like, oh, I ordered. Oh, hold on a second. Like a little bit longer goes by, and she's there past like the 30 minutes part, and kind of starts inquiring like, how's the food coming? You know, like, is this gonna happen today? And I guess I forgot this part of the story. They had a water main break in the area earlier that day. It had been repaired, but they put like a boil notice or something just to make sure you don't get like weird water. But not a big deal. If you need water, you just boil it. Well, anyways, after waiting all this past the time, it's like, oh, hey, like, how's it coming? Oh, sorry, got bad news. We can give you macaroni and cheese, but we can't make everything else that you ordered, or something to that effect, or we don't have it, or we're out of it, or it's not available. And she's kind of like, well, why didn't you say something to me like 40 minutes ago? Like, when I ordered it, you could have been like, oh, sorry, that's not available. Like, that shouldn't be that hard to do. And she's like, oh, God, like, you don't have any of the food that I just ordered. I just sat here for like 40 minutes. Can I just get my money back? And the guy was like, oh, you have to talk to the manager. And she's like, okay. I guess if the guy at the counter can't give my money back, I'll have the manager give me my money back. Manager's in the bathroom having sex with a line cook. 10 minutes later, they come back out. Oh, you got to talk to the lady up front. Manager's like, how can I help you? It's like, oh, I ordered my food online. Apparently, you're not selling that food today. Can I get my money back? Manager goes, oh, sorry, I can't give you your money back. Only the general manager can give your money back. And she's like, what? Like, I ordered food. I paid for food. I come to get food. You don't have food. Can I get my money back? Nope, sorry. We'll take your number. She's like, you're going to take my telephone number? Like, and I really don't know this person that great. I don't know how. I don't know. But, like, this is the story I'm hearing. And, like, that was the story she told. And I was like, holy shit. Fast forward a couple days later, she's back on. She's like, yeah, I, like, called the number. I was like, I told the story. It's like, I haven't got my money back. And she said the person on the other end started giving her attitude, like, well, how do you know the process hasn't started? And she's kind of like, the process is like, just give me my money back. Like, how long could that process possibly take? The refunding of, like, it was like $35 or $40. Like, how long could that possibly take? Well, you don't know if it started yet. She's like, yeah, I do, because I gave you my number days ago. No one's contacting. I'm contacting you. Like, like, I felt so bad. Like, I'm kind of a professional fuck with people, telephone customer service. And I was like, do you need some help? I did a little dig and found out who, like, Bojangles, the company, got sold for $600 million to a investment group. I was like, oh, that's who you got to call. Call the investor group. Don't stop calling Bojangles. Call the people that own Bojangles. And then, have a conversation with them about how you feel about not getting your food, your kids starving for the night, and just let them know you're going to start going on social media and letting them know. I guarantee you they're going to give you your $35 back pretty goddamn quick, because they just paid $600 million for the goddamn thing. Like, oh my god. One of the guys in the group, he works for a big fancy company. He was like, oh my god. he was a professional. He was like, just go with a gift card, ask for $100 gift card, $35 of your original money plus the extra for all the bullshit you've had to put up with. They'll jump all over that. Everyone's like, get on Twitter, start tweeting at him and shit. She's just like, I don't give a shit about it. I just kind of wanted my money back. And I'm just like, oh my god, you got to be more. You gotta be more into it. Like, but then I get like, Christ, she's just trying to like feed her kid or whatever, her husband. Her husband's a cop. I was like, dude, have your husband go down there. You go up there with a police officer and say, I want my $35 back? I mean, everything's always hindsight, right? I mean, what she probably should have done is the second they told her they wouldn't give her money back, she should call the police, reported the theft, because that would be the definition of theft. It's taking someone's money and then not giving the goods that you offer. With no, they didn't do it like, oh yeah, we'll take your telephone number, we'll call you, don't call us. You know what I mean? It's just like, so yeah, Bojangles, shady as fuck. But there's always these weird things whenever like the business paradigm shift. I'm trying to remember when it was back in the day. Like, you remember? Today I'm just gonna have toast. I'm not actually gonna make a sandwich. I'm just gonna eat eggs, have toast. You remember back in the day, receipts used to print out, and then all of a sudden, like one day you went to a store and they had these new style receipts. They were like thermal paper. I knew a guy who had to do something. I don't know I can't remember the exact thing, but anyways, he had to deal with a company. It involved his receipt. I don't know if it was like, it may have been like a rebate. I think it was a rebate. And the rebate required you to send the receipt in. And they had some like bullshit, like fine print, whatever, like, you know, you have to send the rebate in so many days. No duplicates allowed. Blah, 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 blah. And the person I knew just, you know, they followed the rules. They bought the product, filled out the paperwork, put the new receipt, which was a new thermal printed receipt they'd never seen before, but that's what they gave them. This was before the internet, you know, because the thermal receipts came out before the internet, or thereabouts. Stuck it in the envelope, shipped it off. And then never heard back. Like, they didn't send him anything, so like he followed up on it. And they like somehow had a paper trail, and they're like, oh yeah, no, you didn't send the right receipt. You can't send that receipt. No photocopies of receipts. And the dude was like, what are you talking about? That's the receipt they handed me. It's not a photocopy. It's like the machine they got prints those kind of receipts now. Well, turns out the rebate portion of the company had not been notified that the retail part of the company had changed the receipts, and they were denying rebates because of the wrong style of receipt, even though that's a receipt that they were. It's just like, how do you? Oh man, who's on first, right? Fucking rebates. I've had rebates not work. I had a rebate once, never got it. Bought windshield wipers. Was getting ready to leave town for about a month. Was supposed to put the thing in the mail before I left, forgot. Was driving, it fell down into my seat area, whatever. I got all the way down to South Texas, like the tip down by like Donna, Texas. Found the rebate. It's like, oh, I forgot to send that thing. God damn it. Drove to the mailbox, the post office. Mailed it from Donna, Texas, and then they never sent me anything. Was not past time or anything. It was like the only thing I could come up with it was mailed in Donna, Texas for a rebate in where I live. It's like, thanks. Thanks, rebate. A bunch of goddamn criminals. So that's fun. So yeah, I found out who owned the company, and I was like, I'd call them. I would call the people who owned that company, and I would start bitching loudly. I don't know where the world shifted to. You have to spend your whole life trying to get to the bottom of a mystery. And I asked, I was like, did you call and talk to the whatever? Yep. All right, you tried. I just think it's insane. Well, sir, you only called 4 times. You should have called 5. I mean, I think one's more. I think once you've called 1 time, that should be about the extent of your callings. Like, I truly feel that way. I mean, the whole you have to work for that company. Like, that shit just pisses me off. Spend your whole life dealing with a bunch of goddamn bullshit that most of the time isn't even your fault. I'm gonna make some food for the dog here. Should get a bit of toast. Some eggs. Well, here comes the wrecking ball right now. Speak of the devil. So yeah, that was kind of funny. And of course, you used your debit card, which like you have no recourse. That, you know, multiple people came up with that. Like, oh, did you pay for your credit card or your debit? And she's like, debit. It's like, oh yeah. No, you're screwed. But whatever. That's the way she goes. Sometimes in life, you order chicken online, and you just get on. So I asked her, well, what's the moral of the story? Is the moral of the story don't eat Bojangles chicken? Or is it don't order Bojangles chicken online? Or is it don't pay with a debit card? Or is it don't go to a restaurant in the city where there's been a boil order issued? Or, I mean, I was just trying to figure out what was the moral of the story. Turns out, I don't think there was a moral of the story. I think it's just the way she goes. Because unfortunately, this individual thoroughly, up until that point, has been very satisfied with the Bojangles restaurant. It's just like the whole like online, like I'm trying to remember. I mean, time flies when you're having fun, but it's been a while. But I remember I was up in North Dakota one time, hanging out with a buddy, and we're like, let's get some food, man. Like, let's order a pizza or something. And like North Dakota, kind of, I don't know. We're in Fargo, but because it's like the biggest city in the state. They have a lot of franchise style pizza joints. That's fine. I mean, franchise, whatever. It's pizza, it's pizza. So we go to order a pizza, and it was like, there was one like kind of nearby, and it was like, delivery. Order pizza delivered, like super crazy expensive. I was like, what? Like, dude, I get on my hands and knees and crawl to your restaurant and get that. Let's just go over there and get the pizza. Like, god damn, that's nuts. So we go over there. It's like, yeah, we want to order pizza. We want your whatever deal. Like they had a deal, pizza deal, whatever. I don't even remember what it was. And the guy's like, oh yeah, that's gonna be this, and this price. And it was like, what? It's really expensive again. It's like, dude, we're not looking here to make a fucking down payment on a house. We just want a pizza. Like, here's the deal. Can we get this deal? And the guy's like, oh, sorry. You have to order that online. And it was like we're in your restaurant. We're talking to you. You want us to order it online to get that price? Yep. And it was like, can we pretend we're online? Like, we're here. We want to give you money. Do you want our money? Like, how does that work? So then we had to, and the guy was basically, there's nothing I can do. I just work here, you know? Like, and like my buddy had a smartphone, because this is a while ago, and like, you know, data charges. So like, we're sitting there literally in the fucking restaurant trying to figure out how to order a fucking pizza off a smartphone, and like, their shit wasn't set up very good. It was like, at one point, it was almost like, let's just go someplace else, dude. Like, but at this point, he was so committed. And we ended up ordering the pizza online from the lobby of the fucking restaurant. I mean, I don't know who's in charge. I mean, it must be like a long con, right? So like, the bean counters, they're probably like, all right, we're not looking at the business like, what are we gonna do next week? They're looking long term, right? They're like, what's our biggest expense? Well, one of them's labor. So like, if we could just get rid of all these employees, just think how much money we could save. It's like, well, we can't just get rid of them. Like, how are we gonna do that? It's like, well, if we could just have everybody order their shit and have a computer take care of it, we could do. We can't just like, you can't just shift the public's way they do business overnight. You have to gradually work them into it. So it's like, well, incentivize them to do it all online. Make it less expensive for them. But what if they come in with cash and want to buy a product or there? It's like, doesn't matter. Tell them online only, and then you know you force them to bend to your will. It's like, well, what if that hurts our bottom line for the first 5 years? I mean, it doesn't matter. We're not going anywhere. We'll be here for 100 years. That's the only thing I come up with. I mean, I had that I went to an auto parts store, and they did the same thing. Like, oh, sorry, that's the online price, and I'm like, what? I'm in your store right now. I want to buy this, and you tell me I have to order it. Yep. I was like, what's that order? I come down here and pick it up? Yep. You know what I said to that? I was like, sounds good. I'm going to go down the street and buy it from your neighbor. And I told him, I don't care if I have to pay more. See you later. And they're like, whoa, hold on. And I was like, what? You told me I had to leave, go order it online, and come back and pick it up. I said, you know where it's going to freeze before I do that? It's going to freeze in hell. I'm never, and then on top of that, I'm never going to shop here again. And then I'm going to tell the story to everybody how I was in your store trying to buy your shit. You told me to leave, go order it, and come back. And I was like, no thanks, I'm good. I don't need that at all in my life. Oh, sir. It's like, Jesus. Who's making these decisions? All right, I gotta go rescue my dog real quick. She's like managed to wedge herself under the coffee table. I'll bring her and feed her. Hi, Berta. Want some bacon? Come on, let's get some bacon. Oh, you got the cobwebs out for underneath the coffee table. I appreciate that. You hungry? Come over here and get on the rug. There you go, babe. One plate of bacon. Oh, all right. Fall over. That's fine. Here. Here you go. Oh, get up. There you go. Can you stand on that leg a little bit? She's kind of struggling a little bit. That's fine. Oh, poor birdie. What'd you do to your leg? She got tangled up last night. Kind of sucked. I think that's might have happened. I was like laying on the couch, listening to a book on tape, and I hear like this whimpering from outside. I'm like, is that my dog? I don't even know. She's like Chinese finger trap herself in the chain. Oh well. Just breathe, Elveshelves. Just breathe. I'm not gonna show my dog right now, but she's like sitting on her haunches, eating. It's like a Marine, Berta. Just adapt and overcome, right? That'll hit giving you problems. You just get comfortable and you sit down and you do it. All right. Hey! You looking at my cabinets? I'm not gonna go full hour because I got way too much shit to do today. I'm going to do that unboxing video from Works. Guitar music, the Works Company, yeah. Excuse me. All right. Well, I made an extra cup of coffee today, so I got to finish this one up and drink one more cup. I feel like I need to show the dog. She's kind of funny looking. People are like, that's dog abuse. Look at my dog eating here. Look at her. You comfortable? You look pretty comfortable. Oh, thank God I pulled it away because you just flopped over like a sardine. Okay. Still comfortable. No, don't push it with your foot. Hold on, hold on. Get that foot off there. There you go. Okay. Anywho's. Yep. Oh, the leaves are blowing down. I need to get firewood ready. I got a lot of pine wood this year from the pine wood collection. I think I've got 1, 2, 3. Working on my 4th full garbage can. That's a lot of wood. Okay. 47. I never peeled my orange. My mandarin. This is how you do it. This is how Mountain Man peels an orange, ready? Ew. That part right there I don't enjoy. But sometimes in life, you have to get that bitter taste in your mouth. They're peelers, not slicers. Berta, just relax. I'll maybe do that rug thing too, huh? Biggest problem with the rug is I have to like clean the floor and sweep it. You getting some grip there, Pooch? All right. That's that. Peace out. Till next time. Stay safe.